What's good, everybody? You already know your man Chris, aka Apocalypse. Bang! Uh, Throwing it up, hitting you off. Monday Night Mayhem. It is going down once again. Glad you are tuning in. Hope everyone's Halloween was safe and fun. Hope the kids ate too much candy, got on y'all nerves. Hope some of you parents maybe got a little adult party in Halloween style. However you kicked it, just hope everyone was had fun and was safe. Okay. Anyway, we got El Presidente. I still shout you out as El Presidente. I don't care. Okay. The human wrecking ball. My man Jay Wall the jerk. He is definitely in the building. Say what's up to the good people, Jay Wall.
Hello, good people. Another glorious Monday to get y'all hip to a little 80s, 90s. We would even say early 2000s wrestling tribute show. This is a banger right here, folks. This is going to be an instant classic. So y'all just stay tuned because Apocalypse going to get y'all hip to some shit tonight. He's about to flex.
That's right. That's right. But see, I'm not riding alone because you see my man Jay Wall the jerk's got my back. Oh, there he is, the master of the match, the titan of the turnbuckle himself, Uncle Eugene. Welcome back, Uncle Eugene. What's good?
How you doing? I'm good. Now you?
Say what's up to the good people.
What's up, good people? What's up?
All right, let them know. Let them know what's good with you, Uncle Eugene.
Yeah, everything's good. I'm ready to espouse my knowledge upon you.
Oh,
How
good.
about
No,
that?
exactly. We definitely need you. We appreciate your ring resources. I love the fact that Uncle Eugene's, a few years older than me, so he can even reach back a little deeper in the crates.
Oh man, way
Help
back.
keep me straight. Yeah, he helps keep us straight, all right? Because that's what we want to do here when it comes to Monday Night Mayhem via of Blurred Minds Media. I already know that we the new faction. Uh, this is a show that I am more than excited to help be a part of. We actually started work on this show several months back. Me and my man Earth the Nerve, under the former U-Ho banner. I see you throwing up the Dudley. You missed last week. That
I
was
know,
the
man.
surprise. I know you're gonna get a chance, what I'm saying, and go back and watch that show.
I ain't worried about it. We'll go back.
We already know you're gonna go back and watch that show, Uncle You thing, you know what I'm saying? But
I
anyway,
will. I will.
focusing on tonight. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a sativa swarm, I guess. But focusing on tonight. Like I said, this is a show we started working back on a few months back. This is going to be one of the last shows under the U-Ho banner. Uh, Anytime you want to, click on the U-Ho channel, check out some prior Monday Night Mayhem, see how the groundwork was laid down. But now with the new faction is Blurred Minds Media, we are bringing to you the dark, deep, detailed, and decadent saga known as the NWO. We naming this with NWO Inception. Went back, did a little homework on the tag teams. I got tired of the numbering of the mixtapes. As a former hip hop artist, I've always been able to try to help express myself. And the title is a sticking point. Whether it's a good movie, a good TV show, it's got to capture attention, okay? So we can grab that audience. So this is NWO Inception. Or to quote the great rapper Too Short, I remember how it all began. Feel me? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys, go ahead, J. Wall.
I don't know. I'm just riding with you, my friend. Shit.
For legal purposes, once again, we reiterate that these are just our thoughts and views on the actual documented events. These events taking place. This is factual. These are just our thoughts, feelings, recollections, and hopefully some good fucking parody on some of this shit. All right. So, without further ado, I gotta jump into it. All right. Little quick backstory. All right, let's go. All right, everyone knows that when you talk about an NWO Inception, it started with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. All you WWF alumni remember them as Razor Ramon, featured on an earlier edition of Headlining Mayhem. There he is, or as J Wall calls him, the worst Spanglish speaking motherfucker ever.
I mean, your goddamn accent was so bad. I didn't know if he was Spanish, Cuban, Italian, or just some Greek dude that had dirty socks. I was like, what is going on in here? Who the fuck is this guy supposed to be racist against?
Exactly, because it's so plain. It's Earth and Nerve pointed out on our Headlining Mayhem. All right. And under his WWF banner, y'all remember him as Razor Ramon. And of course, Kevin Nash under his WWF banner, known as Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Look at him. Massive man. I still remember you when you were Vinny Vegas, motherfucker. I remember you, Vinny. You know, what's the Vinny? What's the Vinny? Go ahead, let him know. Let him know.
I said, I remember when he played basketball in Tennessee.
Oh, he played who? Nash who?
Yeah.
Nash
He played. Yeah. Not anymore. His knees are shot, but that's what got him out of basketball.
Really? So
yeah,
Kevin,
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he was decent.
And where did he play his college ball at?
UT scholarship, bro.
Wow, y'all heard that. My man, Uncle Eugene. Another reason we love having him aboard. See, this is the advantage of being 50 and knowing people older than you. Okay, they still got some things that they know at the school you on. Okay, I you know, Kevin Nash has been a favorite of mine for years. No matter whether Big Daddy Cool Diesel, well, of course, going to the outsiders. Had no clue he had a basketball background, particularly D1.
Oh, yeah.
So that's impressive. That's impressive.
He's good.
What you got to say about that, Jay Wall?
I mean, I think I remember hearing that back in the day, but I couldn't remember that it was University of Tennessee. But I remember hearing that he did play college hoops. So yeah,
Okay.
So that's wild too. I'd like to go back and see that because I'd like to see how he fared against the Kentucky Wildcats of that day.
Serious? Oh,
are you one of them?
Oh man, I was born and raised in Central Kentucky. I was born and raised in Central Kentucky. At least I ain't one of these. At least I ain't one of these Louisville-born cats that was repping the blue. At least I was from the epicenter.
There y'all go.
The same cat repping the blue now was repping the red like 10 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Same motherfucker that got a picture with Charlie Strong, got a picture with Mike Stoops. Get out of here.
Exactly. Oh, you fur weather fans, no matter what side you claim to be on. But anyway, so when you talk about sowing the seed of the NWO and what became the rival company, WCW's most lucrative and most controversial storyline ever, it actually still starts in the WWF. And you know we do our homework. You know we do our diligence. You know we got the proof. Scott Hall was the first one initially offered a WCW contract. It's like any other thing, you know, in sports or whatever. You know, everyone knows when the contracts are coming up. The rival companies, everybody's chomping at the bit, okay? And WCW, a few years into their national branding, now out of that Georgia Championship / NWA banner, now they're really taking a run at it, okay? The WWF, in trying to retool its brand, when you talk about Razor Ramon, when you talk about Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Shawn Michaels, an up and coming Triple H. This is that new generation brand. All right, trying to break away from a lot of the old established stars, guys like Hogan, Big John Studd, Andre the Giant. All that's over. Okay. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, instrumental in laying that foundation. But the contracts are up. Okay, decisions have to be made. Motherfuckers got to eat.
Who getting paid and who's getting down the goddamn road?
Now, Scott Hall went to Vince McMahon and was like, hey, can you let me do some outside WWF dates? New Japan or maybe some other international federations. Try to earn a little extra scratch. That's all.
And he was wearing that outfit when he asked. By the
He
way,
probably was too. He said, "Hey, yo,
Hey, yo.
okay." Vince immediately shot that offer down because Vince McMahon doesn't guarantee contracts at this time. Okay. At this time, Vince wouldn't guarantee money, but he would guarantee you opportunity. Okay. Well, lo and behold, that didn't sit too well with Scott Hall. And Scott Hall just happens to be really, really good friends with a WCW staple known as Diamond Dallas Page. Y'all know DDP. Okay. The word is out. DDP is instrumental in brokering Scott Hall's deal as far as his WCW jump. The same would ring true for Kevin Nash. Actually, Hall told Nash about the deal, the money they were offering. Now, for right now, definitely for legal reasons, in doing some homework, I'm not going to discuss the actual figures. But lo and behold, this is definitely in the 6 to 7 figure range, and with less working days, only 150 to 200 days per year, as opposed to less money working for Vince and at least 250 to 300 dates per year.
man.
Okay.
So Razor Ramon, he said, "Hey, Adrian, mucho dinero."
No, that's Rocky, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Who knows
right.
what the fuck this guy was supposed to be?
Oh yeah, because we established his accent was that shitty back on Headline and Mayhem. My bad. All right. Hall and Nash, or still at this time, Razor Ramon and Big Daddy Cool Diesel, their last WWF card, May 19th, 1996. If you remember, or if you're unaware, Hall, Nash, Triple H, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, all friends for real, referred to themselves as the Clique. They were the last two matches on that card. Scott Hall, losing to Triple H. Of course, Kevin Nash losing the actual WWF championship to Shawn Michaels. Yet after the WWF cameras supposedly went off, okay, fans still had cameras rolling. They broke what is known as kayfabe, or breaking character, and had a especially for this industry, a very touching moment when you talk about a group hug. Because the word was out, everybody know the word was out on the street. Hall, Nash dip into the rival company WCW. Two of the staple entertainers who helped build the WWF New Generation brand. So this is still before the Attitude Era. Okay. And so to lose those two big names, not only was going to hurt business, like I said, man, when the lines get blurred between reality and fiction, okay? So, another name and figure who was actually instrumental in creating the NWO, particularly a storyline, is Eric Bischoff himself, all right? WCW mastermind, okay? The only man on the planet who can lay claim to come that close. Well, ain't a little smaller. That close. Is that close enough? To putting the P.T. Barnum of our generation, Vince McMahon, in the WWE out of business. All right. One of the ways he went about that, Eric Bischoff for years had a background in the international federations. The main two, UWF, and another one that I've referenced several times, New Japan. All right. They had a storyline in regards to companies invading each other and cross-promotional matches, big matches, all right? And when you think about a lot of the live shows, if you've ever seen them, the Tokyo Dome itself, to fill 80, 100,000 fans for a wrestling show, anywhere on the planet is a monumental feat. All right. And New Japan and UWF were cranking those numbers out regularly. Bischoff did his homework while working under those promotions, okay, and making his bones. You flash forward a few years later, you know, he paid his dues in WCW. He's up the ranks. He's on the air now. Basically, by this time, he is, I think, what is considered executive VP of operations, blah, 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 legal mumbo jumbo and all that. All right. What Eric Bischoff did was, in regards to signing Hall and Nash, he used elements of these competing and invading federation storylines outside the U.S. that he had worked for. And he took pieces and elements of that and inserted it in what has become the NWO storyline. All right. Any thoughts and feelings real quick before we continue?
No, not right yet. Not until we get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Into it. Okay. So let's flash forward to Memorial Day weekend, May 27th, 1996. Another shitty cookout. Warm beer, stale chips, and fucking hot dogs. And you're pissed. You're pissed. You could have done a better job having your own cookout, but you went to your people's and it was crap. So you're back home. You know what? I really need to watch some WCW Monday Nitro. You want to know why? Because on that date, once again, forcing Vince McMahon's hand when you think about down the road, the first 2-hour edition of Monday Nitro was that night. Now, you got a couple of mid-card jobbers, some dick fuckers. We don't care who their names are. They're having their match. Tony Schiavone and the living legend himself, Larry Zbyszko, are on the call. We notice a figure coming down the arena, coming down the steps of the stands, you know, and you just see this dark hair and this kind of large shadow and making out, what was that? The denim blue jean look, which was so prevalent in the 90s, all right? You know, it's like the tougher you thought you were, the more denim you had to wear. Is that right, Jay Wall?
Yeah. So if you walked up on a dude with a denim hat all the way to the denim covered boots, you know that was a bad motherfucker, at least in his own mind.
Exactly. A little level of what would you call it? Self-delusion, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So much the motherfucker changed his name to Levi.
That is what's really This is Blurred Minds Media. It's how we do it, man. This is what it's like when you're part of the new faction, all right? So, on that Nitro, like I said, setting it up, we got these two dick fuck jobbers in the ring with this alleged match. Long story short, Scott Hall makes his way down the arena, climbs over the security guardrail, demanding a microphone, eventually making his way into the ring. Long story short, y'all, okay? Scott Hall cuts one of the all-time great promos in wrestling history. Run it, Jay Wall.
Oh, keep it going, my friend. I'm just getting this shit queued up for you, man. We're gonna keep it smooth tonight, baby.
Okay. Now there's a still shot. Like I said, we setting the scene. By this time, Scott Hall is in the ring, mic in hand. Now it's clear he is still in character in regards to Reza Ramon. You know, we alluded to this before. Even if you were this hardcore WWF viewer or WCW viewer, if you do wrestling, you kept tabs on the competition. Okay, the reaction as Scott Hall made his way through the crowd, on his way to climbing over the security rail into the ring. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, trying to paint a picture here for you.
Don't he look like Fred Flintstone's greasy alter ego?
If the Fonzie took steroids, if the Fonz was on the juice, I think this would be the result. Do we agree, gentlemen?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look at that. Look at all that grease. I mean, 10W40 Valvoline.
It's like
Like,
he came out and said, "Hey, yo, let your soul glow, amigo."
let your soul. Is Scott Hall the perfect white guy to use Soul Glow?
Sure as fuck looks like it.
I mean, look at that shit. I mean, is it hair grease? Is it gel? Is it lard? Is it anal lube? I mean, what the fuck is going on with all that?
He might be a Dapper Dan man.
It's like the Exxon Valdez just landed on this motherfucker's head, just oil spill. Just look at that.
Oh brother, where art thou? He might be a Dapper Dan man.
Uncle Eugene with the burns. Bring that heat, Uncle Eugene. We love it. We need it, man. We love that.
This might be a Dapper Dan man.
No, we love that heat, Uncle Eugene. You keep bringing it like that. That's how we do on Monday Night Mayhem. That's what it's like when you roll with Blurred Minds Media, y'all. All right, trying to get back on track. Let's not get out the rail too much, okay? We got a lot to go through in a short time. So, Scott Hall is in the ring. And as you read the caption, you all know my name, but you don't know why I'm here. Who is that? Who that is?
Very quickly.
Y'all sitting there talking about this imitation Latino. I had to take it back. All that damn hair gel. I had to take it back to the 70s and roll me a joint. Y'all talking about an imitation taco.
My man, JD's in the building. We glad
The first
you back,
fake.
bro.
They were the first fake faction.
Come on, man. Y'all. I mean, no, let's keep it real. Scott Hall's got a lot of greasage going on right there. Boom. That's how it is. So anyway, Scott Hall declares that his name is known, and yet no one knows why he is here. Okay.
Then Greer addressed all the walk-ons.
Bischoff and Bobby Heenan at the desk, and Larry Zbyszko and Tony Schiavone. All of them, if you really go back and look at that, man, and listen, they do a great job on selling the shock value. Like, oh my God, who is this rogue guy invading WCW unannounced on Monday night? You know what I'm saying? Stepping over the security rail, like everything, man. Like everybody that's in on it sells the shit out of it. All right.
Scholarship players.
Wrestling up to this point was still kind of corny and comedic and cartoony to a lot of people, even the hardcore fans. So, you know, this is a storyline that's bringing a level of quote unquote realism. And like everybody was dead on that night, man, and selling it. Okay. Hall basically issues a challenge.
Provide help. Build morale.
Get your 3 best guys.
Absolutely.
And constantly referencing we. We is the consummate pronoun throughout his first couple of promos, starting with that first one on that first 2-hour Monday night. All right, who is this we? And why are we here? So laying down a little layer of mystery, something else that kind of really hadn't been done as far as major wrestling storylines, no matter what federation. You know what I mean? We're talking about the 90s. They're turning that corner. They want to be taken legitimately as entertainment value, and they felt they needed to have more concrete storylines. And it starts with the NWO and Hall's first appearance on Nitro. All right. The following Nitro, Hall reappears. And it's pretty much a rerun of the first promo he cut. Okay. Blast forward to later on in that same episode, basically towards the end of the show, as he confronts Bischoff. Bobby Heenan does another really great job of selling it. he actually drops his headphones and just dips. Okay. So Hall and Bischoff have their exchange of words. Who comes out to save the day? Of course, WCW staple home product, Sting. Now this is still Sting in his, as Jay Wall says, Ultimate Warrior jack off fetish mode. This is pre-Crow. This is still pre-Crow Sting. Okay. Jay Wall, you really hate that guy, don't you? Like,
well, I mean, when he first came out, he was like, I got big ass muscles, no creativity, so I'm just gonna paint my face like this fucking guy.
that's fucking awesome, man.
And then the bad thing is, it didn't get no better because when he changed, he was like, I just want to be like that dude in the fucking movie who shot himself on accident. The fuck?
Hey, this is probably gonna be the first time y'all ever gonna hear me and Jay Wall disagree on anything. It's probably gonna be Sting.
Oh, really?
More likely, we probably won't ever disagree on nothing else.
Okay.
But Sting, we probably gonna disagree on Sting.
Okay.
because every motherfucking every action needs a hero, and wrestling as an action needed Sting when Sting came, just like they needed the Rock when he came.
They
You know what I'm
did him
saying?
wrong anyway. Give him a chance, like they did Mankind. Give him a chance hit for about 35 minutes. And then strip the title off of him and put it, and say, oh, he was world champion for about a day and a half. And then they put it back on Flair forever. and I mean, Flair was cool as champ, but come on, you got to change it around every once in a while. This man been champion 16 times. That means he's lost it 15 times.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool. But was it the 15 times before I started watching wrestling in 1972? Or was it since then? I mean, but I digress. I'm off the rails.
That's all right.
Back to your go back to your NWO.
That's all right. That's all right, Uncle
I'm
Eugene.
about to tear into them too. It's not my thing.
Look, we all have our tangents. It's part of what we do with Blurred Minds Media, whether it's Monday Night Mayhem or Shop Talk Sports. At some point, we going off the rail. It's part of what we do and who we are. All right, we're gonna try to get it back though.
All right, I'm getting it back. I'm giving it back.
I'm trying to reel you in a little bit, Uncle Eugene. All right,
no problem.
The culmination of that Monday Nitro. Once again, like I said, Hall pretty much cutting the same promo from the week before. Bobby Heenan dipsets. Now Bischoff got a pair of balls. Sting comes out. All right. You guys know Razor Ramon, and a character staple of him is once he finishes his spiel, he takes his toothpick, flicks it at whoever. And that's exactly what happened. Sting retaliates with an out of nowhere right-handed slap. Bam! Bitch, I will slap the fuck out of you to the face.
He gave him a JD.
You know what? He gave him a JD classic. I've seen JD slap people, like personally. I've seen it, heard it. First times I've heard it before I seen it. I would hear it and then have to turn around. Okay, so
it could happen.
Yeah,
Hey, man, it could happen. People don't believe me when I tell them it could happen. I'll slap you. You won't slap me. Oh, just because you said I won't slap you, I'm gonna slap you. It's happened.
Yeah,
too many times. I lose control.
I mean, I'm serious. If you ever need a good slapping, okay, call my man JD. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Real.
That's gonna be our next commercial after the Peacock commercial.
Yeah.
You know, for $15.99 a month, JD will pull up on you once a month and slap cold piss out of you just to get you back on track.
Right.
Put sense in you.
1-800 slap. 1-800 slap a fucker. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, do it.
I'm starting a new counseling business too, for in case y'all need somebody to talk to. I mean, I ain't a registered psychiatrist, but I have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, and I know a lot about a lot of things. So yeah, I can help you through your problems. Yeah, I can help you through your problems. If you got, money problems, girl problems, kid problems, fucking kids, I can help you through all that shit.
Y'all heard JD, okay? JD,
I ain't never been married, but I can help you fix your wife.
official life coach for Blurred Minds Media.
That's right here.
Okay, so let's get back to it. All right, so that Nitro ends with Hall taking a right hand JD special, as we call it, slap to the face. Hall makes a threat that the very next week he's going to deliver something big. I'm thinking to myself, I mean, a sandwich, maybe like a big club, like double bacon and turkey, or I don't know, a giraffe. Giraffes are big. Half the chicks I used to bang back in the day, they were big. Maybe he's hunting one of them down. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck has just happened, but I know that you was talking about Scott Hall making a promise, and then you froze, and it came back, and you were talking about making a fucking sandwich.
No, because at the end of that
I need to know
Nitro,
what you said in between there.
Okay,
what got you from that to that?
Like I said, at the end of that
Nitro, is this a
fucking Subway commercial? No, I'm saying at the end of that Nitro, like I said, Scott Hall got slapped by Sting. Scott Hall makes a threat, promising to deliver something big. I just didn't know what he meant by big. I didn't know if he was delivering a big sandwich the next week.
Got you. Okay. All right.
An elephant.
Now I'm up to speed. You made an analogy, but it was just a fucking sandwich analogy. All right, I understand.
Hey, I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. I was gonna tell you watch it in the replay. Because the rest of us caught the whole analogy. I was gonna be like, you got to watch it in the replay.
Yeah, that shit froze up, and I was like, he's building a sandwich?
The point of the matter is, Scott Hall threatened to deliver something big the next week. That's the fucking point. Fuck you, Jay Wall. Watch the replay.
Oh, no, I've gathered that. It had nothing to do with the fucking sandwich at all.
No, it really didn't. But now you've ruined my punchline, because I was going to be like, well, he pretends to be Hispanic, so I was thinking the big Gordilla, but
yeah,
you just fucked it up for me. So fuck it. Move on to the next point, Chris. Let's go to the next. Go ahead.
Keeping it
Jay
moving.
Wall done fucked up the punchline.
Fucking Jay Wall. Keeping it moving. The very next week, same situation. Toward the end of Nitro, Hall confronts Bischoff from their announce booth or whatever. Bobby Heenan, in true character, tucks tail and runs. Totally love it. I love it, man. There's a reference to managing Mayhem under the old U-Ho banner. Anytime y'all want to, type that in. Go check that show out. But anyway, so once again, Bischoff has a pair of nuts. What's your big surprise? Where's your big delivery? Blah, blah, blah. Really good camera work on this segment. And really tight close-up of just Hall and Bischoff jawing back and forth. And then you see Hall making this motion as to reference, hey, turn behind you. Okay. Once Bischoff, quote unquote, gets the gist of it, to turn around, and who do we see as the camera slowly pulls back? All 7 foot, 320 pounds of Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Kevin Nash. Mic drop, as the kids would say today. All right. In cutting Kevin Nash's promo, his intensity's there, his delivery's there, but like a major linguistic faux pas. Damn, I like how I delivered that one. Anyway, At the time, WCW's catchphrase was WCW where the big boys play. Everyone knows play is a verb because play is to take action. Yet, Kevin Nash kind of fucks up his promo and saying adjective.
Well, you know,
go ahead.
The good thing is I don't think anybody ever put it past that feller to be the smartest motherfucker you ever met.
Yeah, yet even basic English, it's such an obvious goof, all right, between a noun and an adjective in the word play. Play's a fucking noun.
Have you heard Scott Hall talk?
Oh, Lord.
English might not be as basic as you think.
No. His English, what's worse, his English or his Spanish? Just the way he enunciates things overall, it's just butchered and hacked.
Yeah. They should have promoted him as a mute.
No, what was those things back in the day? A mime?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked in wrestling, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, all right? So now you got Hall and Nash. As like I said, as the camera pulls back, there's all 7 foot, 320 plus pounds of Kevin Nash. Bischoff is shitting his pants, quote unquote, because like I said, on these promos, everybody that's involved with the WCW's company, really great job at selling that. They're trying to inject this level of realism, all right? Another part of the realism is the implication or the insinuation that they are from the WWF. Now, granted, everyone knows that's where they wrestle, yet alluding to their last show. Okay, those contracts are dead as far as WWF. Okay, so the whole question is: has the WWF sent these guys down to WCW? Is this a preemptive strike from the great Vince McMahon himself to take down the rival company? A lot of confusion with this in the storylines, okay? I love that shot right there. The references on air, the Nacho Man, as Scott Hall calls Randy Savage, Scheme Gene, Billionaire Ted. These are all blatant references the WWF had already used in promos before Hall and Nash's contracts were up and then signing with WCW. Okay. A lot of wrestling fans really need to be educated on contracts. Guys pop up from one federation to another, even under a new name, a new banner. It's that same guy. You know who that guy is. All right. So this was a big deal with Hall and now Nash appearing WCW Nitro. All right. The gauntlet is laid. The challenge is issued. Get your 3 best guys. And let's meet up. Because there they go. The consummate pronoun through all these promos, we. Once again, implicating that this is an invasion actually on the WWF's part. Well, when you got Billionaire Ted in one corner and Vince McMahon in the other corner. See, let's say JD or Jay Wall or myself had a confrontation with another male. Chances are we're going to grab our nuts and let them hang and do what we got to do and handle the situation. Billionaire Ted, Vince McMahon, they're not guys like me, JD and Jay Wall, or Uncle Eugene, or Earth the Nerd. Okay.
And the TV personalities.
Right. Oh, and we're not just as TV personalities, as men. Okay. And as rich men, when they got a beef, they ain't gonna square up. They ain't gonna grab their balls. They're gonna grab their fucking lawyers. Here's where it gets deep, y'all. Because you're watching the last couple of weeks, and oh my God, first Hall pops up and then Hall pops up again. And then he delivers, this threatening message. And now the third week in a row, there's Big Daddy Cool Diesel because he wrestles in the WWF, even though I'm a WCW viewer. Oh my God, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck is going on. I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck is going on. Okay? This is how we do it. All right? Anybody playing no games here? Vince had enough of this shit already. All right? Vince takes legal action and literally files a lawsuit / injunction / restraining order, whatever the fuck legal wrangling you want to call it. Okay? But a simple fact, the loophole he was able to find is the character likenesses. See, Vince owns the name Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Vince owns the name Reza Ramon. And yet, both these guys are in the other company portraying the same character structure. All right? So, what is so hilarious is in filing those papers, he only helped expedite the situation and actually sped up the process when you talk about Hall, Nash, the Outsiders, NWO, Inception. Here's how that took place. Soon as Bischoff and the WCW execs caught wind of Vince's lawsuit, the very first thing they did was shove more money at Hall and Nash. Yeah, that's right, y'all. You got the rival company staring down the barrel of a loaded gun known as Vince McMahon and a tier lawsuit, defamation of character, things of that nature, copyright licensing, because two of his top guys are no longer with him. And Vince could have avoided all this if he would have paid him in the first fucking place.
Show me the money.
Instead of paying them in the first fucking place, now you got to spend more money because you're a rich guy who don't know how to square up with another rich guy. And instead of grabbing your balls, you grab your lawyer, and now you got to spend more money to file a lawsuit against the company that the two guys you didn't want to fucking pay in the first place now work for. What y'all got to say about that?
I mean, sound like motherfucker. What do you call it? What's that called? Cut your nose off to spite your face.
Man,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, how many times have you seen this with coaches? Higher factions, people goddamn, man, you try to save a buck and try to tell a man what his worth is. If he can find a way to show you that his worth is worth what he was asking for or more, he'd be a fool not to prove you wrong.
He really would. He really would.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Eugene, chime in.
I'm listening up, man. You're right. You're right. And it's like this with rich people, rich dude, every time they want to grab the lawyer, that makes them tough for some reason. But it don't make them tough. It makes them stupid because they're spending way more money than all you had to do. Like you said, just pay them. Just pay them.
You know that even what you paying them is not going to break the bank on the draw and the money you get on coming in with them. So, you're just trying to lowball your talent, motherfucker. That's
it. See, they're the ones that got you where you are anyway. You didn't get you where you was. You might have helped along with your money, but the talent is what got you where you're going.
Yeah. Ain't nobody packing the stadium full to watch your dumb ass come down there and do something.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, at one time they were watching Vince come down there because he was his best.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is take his top 5-6 best wrestlers out of the show and fill their time slot with Vince standing down there. You ain't gonna keep motherfuckers coming there.
At one time he was his best heel. Because he was he let himself go over the edge, it was great.
Yeah.
When he was having people kiss his ass and all that other bullshit that he was
That's
doing.
right. You got
That
y'all see the captain. You gotta grab your balls. Okay. Look.
That's where he made all his money at, right there. In that time, when he was the biggest heel, he was filling the stadium every single time. Because everybody wanted to see him get it, because nobody liked him anyway.
Exactly.
It's not,
who likes the boss?
Yeah.
You know,
nobody likes their boss.
Ladies and
if
gentlemen,
it's because he's your dad or some shit.
Right. Look, y'all, we hope y'all are enjoying this edition of Monday Night Mayhem brought to you by Blurred Minds Media. We appreciate J Wall the Jerk. We appreciate my main man, JD, Uncle Eugene chiming in. Hopefully, on the tail end, we can get a little bit of that earth to nerve because somebody got to say this shit. Check him out on his platform. Also, check out Witch Doctor Wednesdays. I was hoping E would chime in, but it doesn't matter. Shout out to Shop Talk Sports. Y'all already know how that goes down. Regular time slot, they back Sunday night, 8 p.m. Check your parlay tickets. You're probably ripping more of them up because you probably didn't listen. Anyway, J-Wall, if it's all right with you, before we get into this last segment, can we hit them with a Peacock commercial? I think we should hit them with a Peacock commercial.
Absolutely, you know my friend. That is a
Peacock
splendid idea.
Will be so fucking dope right now. Yeah.
I still want them Peacock ones, boy.
Oh, shit. Look at that.
That's the dopest one he got, I think.
That's definitely the one I'm going to start with. No
Those
doubt.
motherfuckers are clean for sure.
Yeah.
I know my birthday is 18 days in the wake up. So
whose shoe is that?
That's Adrian Richardson, our man, inventor, innovator, designer of the Peacock collection. Adrian Richardson, check him out. Definitely believe he has a tag on Instagram. Hit him up, view his collection, check his words, and copy some of those joints ASAP. All right.
Yeah, but enough with that. It is Mayhem.
It's motherfucking Monday Night Mayhem, NWO mixtape Inception. Ladies and gentlemen, we have covered a lot in this little time span. Might have to do a second reference to Shop Talk Sports, particularly last night. Might have to do a little overtime. We're going to try to wrap this up, though, all right? Because it's definitely more coming next week. Definitely more coming.
Were you talking about them again?
Oh, no. We're gonna, like I said, this is Inception.
Okay, well, let me say this then.
Go ahead, Uncle Eugene.
The NWO, cool idea. Great. Turning the Monday night people from watching WWE to, and I said WWE, but WWF at the time, I think, but WWE to WCW.
Right.
Even though I think the talent was still better on WWE, this changed over, this turned, this put the company in peril.
Right.
Having, not know what's going to happen, bringing Hogan in, Hall, Nash, the NWO thing, that was cool. But
go ahead.
The only thing about it is it lasted entirely too long. And they won everything. They just won and they won and they won and they won. And it never lost. They never got beat up. And then finally they got rid of. I mean, but good Lord, we're
gonna cover all that down the road. When you talk about the overall storyline and history of the NWO, that's why we are dropping these mixtapes. This one is Inception. We're just getting started.
And then they added people that
see, spoiler. You worse than the internet.
Thank you.
Gotta reel them back in.
Sorry. Sorry.
You an OG, your Uncle Eugene. Okay.
Back here, all quiet, and then I let it go. And it comes rolling out.
All I'm saying is on that little particular excerpt, okay.
I got
that is where you were acting like a young man, and you were having, and I'm gonna tell you how. Your premature ejaculation issues. You gotta get a grip on that shit, okay?
Whoa.
Hey, he had a grip on it. That's why it was premature.
Oh,
Damn.
Well, we love Uncle Eugene, but no, we gonna get to some of that later. But this is NWO Inception, and the focus is Hall and Nash. That's a good grip. All right, y'all. So look, I'm trying to wrap this up.
Shut up, Jay. Well.
So, in trying to wrap this up, we've already dipped into the original sign of Hall and Nash, the breaking of kayfabe during their last WWF appearance, Hall's first two appearances, delivering Nash on his third consecutive appearance of Monday Nitro. All right. The Sting slap, okay, that we're up to speed, okay. Now, back to the legal wrangling, or as J-Wall like to call it, you gotta grab your balls. So, with Vince filing his lawsuit / injunction, whatever you want to call it, against WCW, one of the legal wrangling, as far as kind of avoiding the full brunt of Vince and his legal team, is their individual billing. Now, WCW fans knew them as Razor Ramon and Big Daddy Cool Diesel. We all know that it's not legally feasible for them to use those names. We all know Vince McMahon retains the rights, the likenesses, and characters of pretty much all of his performers, male and female. So, in billing Bill Scott Hall, say that again.
So he's like Barnum and Bailey. He names his acts what he wants.
I have for the last 20 years called him the P.T. Barnum of our generation. Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, like for real. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking carnival, man, of a sick, sadistic type. Particularly when you delve into a lot of the behind the scenes issues. But that's another whole show. Vince McMahon himself could be like 10 mixtapes. But anyway.
Best you believe. We coming at you eventually, Vince.
Oh, that Vince mixtape, he ain't ready for that heat. But anyway, I'm wrapping this up, okay? So with the legal wrangling, okay, Vince firing that salvo to help cover their ass. Okay. One, like I said, Bischoff shoved even more money to Hall and Nash, speeding up their process and finalization of their actual WCW contracts. Two, and more importantly, to avoid that full legal brunt, you know what I'm saying? The Rock of Gibraltar, that would be known as the legal team of Vincent Kennedy McMahon, at the Great American Bash pay-per-view. During the interview itself of Hall and Nash, the question is asked. The $1 million question is asked. No, that's Mean Gene. And that's a good still shot. That's from a Nitro. But as far as the Great American Bash pay-per-view, a WCW staple pay-per-view, the question is asked by Eric Bischoff himself. Do you guys work and represent the WWF? The question's got to be asked on air for legal ramifications. And two, to help sell the storyline. Reminding y'all, up to this point, the insinuation on air that Hall and Nash had been sent down from the WWF to quote unquote invade WCW. Okay. The insinuation, the implying of it had taken place on air. And once Vince seen that, he wasn't having it, grabbing the lawyers. Billionaire Ted's got to grab his lawyers. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Okay. The one of the things that kind of culminates this, man, is like I said, is the expediting of Hall and Nash's WCW contracts and the shoveling of more money to them. Now, coming full circle, understanding the point I made earlier, how Vince McMahon himself was so instrumental in the creation of the NWO. All right. To wrap up the interview segment of the Great American Bash, man, Jay Wall, I hope you got a still shot of this because it was my favorite moment of it. Hall lays a couple punches into Eric Bischoff. Nash hoists Bischoff up, positioning him for his version of the power bomb, his finisher known as the jackknife. Bam! Right through a section of the stage, all right? And they walk off. And people are booing and fussing and cussing, and I'm laughing because I'm starting to get a little general idea of what's coming. Okay. It is obvious, unlike most wrestling fans, it's obvious to me because I know legally they are not WWF employees no longer. I watched the In Your House pay-per-view performance of their last WWF performance. These contracts are like basketball, football, anything else. They are open. Yes, we're talking pre-internet days. Okay. Yeah, it's ways to still obtain that information. All right. These contracts are open record to the public. Anybody who followed wrestling circles knew Hall and Nash were leaving the WWF and signing to WCW. That was no doubt. Okay. But how things would start to turn, how things would start to churn and culminate, were you talking about the branding of now the outsiders? Beyond instrumental in sowing the seeds of dominance known as the NWO. What y'all got to say? Parting shots, wrap up, comments. Let's get it, man. Anybody? What?
Just woke JD up.
Man. Hey, dude. For real, hey, I don't mean to sleep on the NWO, but man, they pretty much started with the two bornest individuals of I don't even know how they got it off the ground for real. Not how
I love Kevin Nash. I couldn't stand Razor Ramon.
They were boring to me from the word go.
Love Kevin Nash. It was great. He could talk.
Kevin Nash.
Horrible.
Dude, you lucky we didn't dig up your old Vinny Vegas promo.
I know.
Hey man. Hey. Bischoff knew in order for that whole NWO thing to pop off that he needed Hollywood Hogan. Because before that,
JD, you worse than the internet.
Shit. I'm just saying.
I know, but you're worse than the internet.
I don't know how they got it. I don't even know how they got it off the ground.
Yeah, your premature ejaculation, JD.
Yeah, there's your premature ejaculation. Hey. All you motherfuckers need some fucking Viagra. What the fuck?
I can't help it because they didn't. I can't help it because they didn't have a guy with quick taglines like me. They didn't have a new action guy. I don't.
You see, if
they lucky they made any money.
So you saying they would have been better off still? They would have been doing your material.
They'd have made more money and faster.
Hey man, but while you on these two cats, man, you got to at least talk about the hilarious scenario where there was actually a fake Diesel and Razor Ramon.
See,
where they come from?
Y'all hear me say constantly, don't personalize business, and yet between the old shows of Monday Night Mayhem under the former Yuho, and now in the Blurred Minds Media, when it comes to breaking the rules of personalizing business, no one in this industry and few people in the history of the world personalize business better than our good friend Vincent Kennedy McMahon. J Wall, drop that beat, bruh.
Used his whole government name.
Yeah. Bang!
That's a damn shame.
He said, bitch, you want to go to WCW? I just get another motherfucker to play your exact person. Fuck you and your mama.
That's why he holds the names.
we don't play games here, y'all, on Monday Nitro. Oops, sorry. Monday Night Mayhem. Oh, there it is. You got the fake razor? You got the dull razor?
That's the fake razor right there.
Yeah, that's the fake razor right there.
I was say that's the dull one right there. There's the
real one. Chico! Dull razor.
Name anyway.
Dull razor.
Couple of chunks.
You know those 10 orange handle razors? They're like 10 in a pack and Family Dollar.
Oh,
that's that guy. That's that guy. That's dull razor.
You saying this motherfucker's the old big one blade?
Oh, the old big slice you to death.
Oh, yeah. Motherfucking if your neck bumpy like motherfucking goddamn bottle of Seagrams.
Man, it will be an invasion of ingrowns all over. Shout out to Jada Kennedy.
I really realized why I quit watching wrestling.
Why?
I do, man. And I used to love wrestling, man. But I remember, man, them motherfuckers, man. I mean, damn. I don't even like fake people. I can't do it, dog. I don't even know how I really watch movies, and I love TV and I love movies, but I don't even know how I watch that because the people that play the characters, they play them so well that I feel like they are the characters. But them characters right there, they just characters.
I wish you had the Scheme Jeans and Billionaire Ted and the Nacho Man. Okay, this is how petty Vince started to become because between an old show we did Monday Night Wars, and reviewing that, and part of how did Bischoff and WCW beat them for 83 straight weeks? Part of it was the legitimate signing of that high-profile WWF talent pool. And it starts with these two. Like it or not, it starts with these two established gentlemen right here. This is Big Daddy Cool Diesel under the tutelage of Shawn Michaels after breaking his Vinny Vegas character, really digging in and getting in deep with the industry and learning the ropes. This is Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, one of the most celebrated Intercontinental Champions in WWF history. And they break ship. They go to the rival company. They go to WCW. They're hanging out with Billionaire Ted. They're hanging out with Jane Fonda. They with that ATL shorty, Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Anybody playing no games here with this?
Hey, man.
We
literally changed our entire thing. Because we went to watching WCW after that. This is how crazy this shit is, man.
A lot.
Before video games, we didn't have shit to do when you think about it.
Right.
Yeah, we do stuff outside.
I have another reason we focus on the 80s, 90s heyday of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And I have alluded to this point several times. And you're going to hear it several more times through the duration of not just the tape, Monday Night Mayhem as a whole. The changing of the guard, the winds of change, if you will. Another reference to the 83 consecutive weeks that WCW Monday Nitro beat out Monday Night Raw and the WWF. Hold that right there. Now that's a spoiler too, because you already see Bischoff in the NWO gear, but it is what it is. Give me the other Bischoff shot. No, give me that other one. Give me that other one. I
you
love
want
that
the
one.
stoic? You want the stoic?
Give me
I'm looking up
Bischoff.
into the stars, Bischoff.
There it is. There's that dreamy rock star motherfucker.
That's the David Hasselhoff Bischoff.
The David Hasselhoff Bischoff. You lucky leather clad motherfucker. You came that close.
He stole it. He stole that shot from Hasselhoff, man.
These all look Hasselhoff. Look at it. That is Knight Rider 2.0.
I was about to say that was the Knight Rider shot. He stole it from him.
If they were gonna reboot Knight Rider during the mid-late 90s, that Bischoff. Look at that.
I wouldn't have watched
it. Who said anything about watching it, man? It was going.
I wouldn't have watched
the original.
I only watched it for the car anyway.
I mean, the original Knight Rider sucked, but when you talk about capturing the look.
Yeah, he stole it. I ain't gonna say he captured it. He damn sure walked off with it though.
Oh yeah. That is Hasselhoff 2.0. Eric Bischoff, we salute you. For real.
Yeah.
We're gonna make fun of your ass too, but
he looks like a dude that would dress like that, but be also working at Blockbuster.
It's like he's dressed
he's dressed like that at Blockbuster.
But it's like a I don't know, it's kind of like an illusion because he's dressed way cooler than he probably actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really think Eric Bischoff, like, for real, when you talk about leather jackets and bikes and shit, he's not about that life, man. That's part of the character.
I don't know.
That's part of the sell.
It looks like a whole lot of wonderment in those eyes, my friend.
Eric Bischoff.
A whole lot of what?
Wonderment. Eric Bischoff, you a dreamy motherfucker. There it is, y'all. So look, this is going to complete NWO mixtape Inception. We more than appreciate your viewership, your watches, your follows, your likes, your comments. Like we say on every Mayhem, we're here to educate and entertain. Shout out to my man KRS-One coming off that hot battle versus Big Daddy Kane. Edutainment. You know what I'm saying? This is what we try to do with Blurred Minds, man. Yeah, a little edutainment. Because this is just our thoughts, feelings, parodies, and pokes of the recorded and documented events.
This is history, baby.
For legal purposes. What's up, Vince? I'm going to keep fucking with Vince, man. I'm like, fuck you, Vince. Fucking, yep. But anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Wrapping it up.
I think you should fight him.
Dude, he and Vince, Hell in a Cell, outdoor, okay, what used to be Papa John Stadium.
I don't know. Vince old ass is swole. You get in there, you better make sure you sign up for a lot of that guaranteed money, because you would hate to have that old motherfucker whoop your ass and then not pay you.
You know what? One quick tidbit before we wrap up. You know what I'm saying? I alluded to this earlier. I'm glad you said guaranteed money. Another way that WCW forced Vince to do business a little different. Because back then, there wasn't guaranteed money. Okay? Basically, the first early guaranteed money contracts in professional wrestling, you pretty much got to look at, oh shit, these two guys, Hall and Nash, the outsiders, sowing the seeds for the NWO takeover, NWO Inception. Another little tidbit. Anytime y'all want to check us out, you can check me out at Apocalypse 502 on the gram. Also, Apocalypse MNM. For Monday Night Mayhem on the gram as well. Hit me at ERV 9703 at Gmail. Okay. Another Monday Night Mayhem banner. Another dope ass show. Panel. Parting shots before we wrap it up.
Well, hell. It's good to be still alive, man. I've been sick as hell. But y'all stay tuned. The Blurred Minds. We are the new faction. We got the Cadbury show coming soon. What else? We still shout out to the gentleman of sports of sports shop talk. We doing it big. We putting shows out. So tune in if you know anything about anything. We don't care. If you don't know nothing about a damn thing, tune in any damn way. Comment on it, hell.
Uncle Eugene throwing up the Dudley.
Yeah, it's the Dudley.
Always in the building. Uncle Eugene,
it's the Dudleys.
I mean, I know the panel appreciate it. I just want to extend personally my appreciation for your appearance. Okay.
Oh, I would have been there last week, but I had a pressing appointment.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, hell.
I need to let you know.
I had to see a woman by the cat, didn't you?
Right.
I did what I do.
I need to let you know this is documented. This is on air, so I need to let you know, not just for tonight, for future reference. Okay, definitely love for you to be riding shotgun with me. Okay, straight up co-host, tag team. You know, let's just make us the greatest tag team on this shit. You feel me? There it is.
Yeah, because the rest of us gonna quit.
Right. That's right. Y'all heard it first, okay? Exclusive.
I got TLC for all the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
Rest of us gonna have to retire because we got other shit to do.
That's okay.
Nah.
So
plenty of ventures ahead. But why don't we drop him this teaser photo and you going to ride him out?
Okay.
Teaser for your next NWO as you keep the information moving. You might have somebody knocking on the door.
Uh-oh. It's not gonna be with a subpoena, is it? You know what? You know what? I swear.
He said with a subpoena.
DNA test.
You know what? Vince, you and your Rocket Gibraltar lawyers, Magic Mayhem, shout out to Bobby Heenan. He's going to be instrumental when you talk about the NWO saga as a whole. By this time, like I said, because of health issues, he focused more on his broadcasting career and a lot of the earlier on-air NWO spots, particularly just dropping the mic, his headset, and just running out of there. Bobby Heenan nails his part. Bobby Heenan actually pulls a JD and Uncle Eugene when it comes to tonight. When you talk about spoiler and his premature ejaculation issue, and he does it on air, we will get into that. And what is now known as the central figure in the NWO saga, the yellow and red. Y'all see the All-American hero Hulk Hogan. Whether you know or whether you need a refresher course, you got no clue how deep it's going to get next week when we discuss Hulk Hogan and the NWO. I will not reveal the name of the mixtape on tonight's Monday Night Mayhem. Check me out on the gram, on the book. Later this week, I'm going to let y'all know how I'm going to drop that heat. In the meantime, in between time, Uncle Eugene, the Human Wrecking Ball, Jay Walker Jerk, the BFF JD, okay, the new co-host, Uncle Eugene. Y'all see it's official, it's documented. We're going to be riding dirty together, y'all, all right? Blurred Minds Media, the new faction. We ain't playing games. Check
the
out.
The following program is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you. Finally, I got a fucking TVMA. I've been working hard for weeks to get one. Anyway, one last thing. Check out our good compatriot, our good comrade, our brothers in arms, Earth the Nerve. On his platform, somebody got to say this shit because everybody is somebody. And if you really want to get ill with them, man, Witch Doctor Wednesdays, woo, next level shit, y'all. Definitely not for the mentally squeamish and for the mentally faint at heart, all right? In the meantime, in the between time, it's your man, Chris, motherfucking AKA Apocalypse. I'll let you bitches know what I'm going to title this next mixtape by the end of the week. We out. One.